What it do? Start Boy D, blockchain finance and value. And today we're getting into the breakdown you've all been waiting for, Cornucopias. Yes, people, Cornucopias. This project to me looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing in terms of art, in terms of utility, in terms of gaming. I've got myself a bubble jet and a javelin, uncommon javelin, and I'll be keeping them and holding on them to use for the game. I'm hoping they may give you some sort of maybe early access towards a land mint, whoever knows. But let's get into this anyway. So Cornucopias to Island is a massive play to earn, build to earn, and learn to earn blockchain based game where players can be rewarded with and or own land, properties, and other NFT based assets with real world value, all by playing in a fun and safe metaverse. Okay, so very much just like a game, and this is the token or the in-game currency for Cornucopias, Kopi token, which can be purchased on PancakeSwap. So you have the tokenomics. So what is Kopi coin? So Kopi coin is used to create the economy within the game. So it's play to earn, purchase NFTs of land, character, game assets, earn rewards, and participate in governance by being a token holder. Okay, so as you can see how it's split there. So most of it, as I realized earlier, was left for the play to earn aspect. So, you can't really go wrong with that. I mean, that's what it's going to be here for. The one that you play to earn. So, when we look at the roadmap, they've pretty much done quite a bit. The project research and planning done, web browser, Unreal Engine 4 prototype build done. Now, I like this because it's not just that normal blocky sort of voxel art. It's Unreal 3D. The game looks nice, but we'll get into some gameplay a bit later. So 10,000 NFT Scrambler, WooCommerce, Cardano blockchain connector, automated ADA NFT sender, website release, beta version, YouTube channel, disc, and they're very active on the YouTube, which is unlike a lot of projects, to be fair. Private fundraising, TGE, IDO, TikTok and Instagram launch, OG NFT alpha testing, Q1 2022, OG NFT release. Got the website shop marketplace of NFT sales. We've got the website land maps launch, which we've not seen this yet. The public land sale, player commercial owned domes. We haven't seen this yet. Public land sale theme zones. We haven't seen this yet. I want to get me some samurai land. Website profile with wallet integration launch. This is all coming up. Mobile phone play to earn mini games launch, public land sales, city districts, Unreal Engine 5 desktop full release. So this is this year, guys. This is Q4. So we're coming up. It's going to be soon. It's going to be soon. So desktop launcher full release, Q4 2022. Theme zones, city districts full release, desktop decentralized nodes full release 2024. And game console, smart TV, full release 2024-2025. So I'll be honest with you, I don't know if it's going to be as early as they wish. Just because the game looks like a quality game. It looks like a genuine game that you would just go and buy from a huge developer. I'm really impressed with the stuff that I've seen from this team. So they may need a little bit more extra time to get things finished. That does not matter to me whatsoever from what I have seen. Like, it is phenomenal. You'll see as we go through. Like, the team's all docs. There's so much stuff from this team. Like a lot of other channels have broke them down as well. You can see them here on Meta Money. Just some of the people that they're working with. So we'll move on to the next section. We'll go to the about and we'll just load it up. So Cornucopias to Island, what in blazes? So Cornucopias to Island is a massive play to earn, build to earn, and learn to earn blockchain based game where players can be rewarded with and or earn properties and NFT based assets in the real world value, all by playing games in a fun and safe metaverse. The island is split into a number of themed zones such as Wild West Zone, Farm Life Zone, Age of the Samurai Zone, etc., where people of all ages can play a series of mini games, getting lost in the play-to-earn ecosystem where they can earn real-world value as they explore and build in our safe and secure world. Okay? So the more creative players can design their own items such as coffee tables, beds, and other household furnishings, which can then be minted into an in-island blueprint that other players can then buy. They can buy, gather their materials, and then craft in-game into a brand new NFT. Once created, the crafter can play with the items in their virtual dwelling or sell them onto other players to enjoy or sell on again. Bullish, so you can make your own NFTs within the game, sell them on, and create an income from this. So if you get good at this, let's say you buy some land and you create a car lot, you could just sell cars in game to people, or sell beds or chairs or TVs, and and get real good at it, and then create some sort of income from it. Like, this is the whole Web3 where we're trying to move towards now. So if this game is as successful as I think it's going to be, and some of the other metaverses I've seen, I do think you may be able to replace your income with some of these games soon, or at least, double or have a very, very good side hustle just by playing some of these, especially if you've got finance to put into it. So the island combines gaming with real-world commerce and gives opportunities for traditional and e-commerce companies to sell and promote their real-world brands, goods, and services to a hard-to-reach audience they have potentially never had access to before. Available worldwide, the island is built on the Unreal 5 game engine, which is compatible with the PC, mobile phone, game consoles, and smart TVs, and will be powered, governed, and be forever evolving thanks to a growing number of communities, including blockchain, Unreal game developers, voxel, 3D artists, and modelers, and general game enthusiasts. So, bullish creators and players will discover a new form of currency economics where they can create and trade their own NFTs in-game or on third-party marketplaces, and no longer will their purchased game assets be trapped inside a single game again. Bullish, a disruptive gaming revolution is upon us, and Cornucopias, the land, awaits everyone to come and join in the fun of changing gaming forever! Yes, people. This is what I'm talking about. Like, and here we get into the team. So the founding team. So we've got, sorry if I slaughtered your name, Robert Grieg. So Robert is a serial entrepreneur, building businesses and developing software for 20 years in various industries, highly skilled developer and business analyst. Rob has a strong corporate and development background, which helps him to translate and bridge the gap between stakeholders and back office developers. Bullish. So this guy basically knows what he's doing. Like, I'm not going to go through all these. In fact, I will. Why not? You guys come here to watch this, so I'm going to break these down for you. Let's finish. So it previously built a real estate monitoring system and automated cloud API business that was sold to one of the largest real estate portals in the UK. It excels in software planning, development management, along with building and mentoring small to medium development teams. And this is the co-founder. So, I got to respect these guys. I have to be honest, the first mint they had wasn't that great when we minted the bubble jets. I waited there for 2 days and I couldn't get one. The second mint, what I didn't know they did was they gave everybody a free javelin. Everybody that participated, they gave a free javelin. I really respect that. My fault I missed out. I went and bought an uncommon one on the second-hand market afterwards, and I could have just got quite a few free ones. My fault. Big up to the team. Even when I got back to them, they actually got back and responded. It was only a one-word response that, we don't know when they're going to mint. And then they kind of annoyed me because they minted a few days after that. So you did obviously have some sort of knowledge as to when you were going to, but you hollered back, you responded. So I can't really dig him down too much of that, because even though the first mint was awful, they have tried to rectify things. And that's all you can ask for. So much respect to the Cornucopias team. So Josh is an experienced startup entrepreneur for the last 25 years, specializing in building marketing teams and crafting strategy to go to scale. Discontent with existing monetary system drives his Discontent with existing monetary systems drive his passion for the crypto and blockchain industry. He is co-founder and stake pool operator of Grow Your Stake, a mission-driven clean water for all Cardano stake pool. He is also half of the Cardano-based YouTube podcast Cardano Chats. Okay. So we got Jeff Hewitt. So Jeff has always been entrepreneurial. His first endeavor was co-founding a security software company that built the first ever behavioral malware detection software and was acquired by Symantec Norton Antivirus just 5 years later. He went on to partner at a successful marketing and advertising agency. He is co-founder and stake pool operator of Grow Your Stake, a mission-driven clean water for all Cardano stake pool. Have you just seen that? So Ant Renix. Ant is a serial entrepreneur building businesses and testing software for 20 years in various industries. Highly experienced system analyst, previously worked for a number of large high street companies, quality assuring their in-store user front-facing systems, was co-founder of the company that built Agent Analyzer and House Fusion, later sold to one of the largest real estate portals in the UK. So as you can see, guys, I mean, I'm not going to go through all this. Is loads of them. It's a real good team here. It's a real good team. Like, you guys can go through this. Like, they got the partners, Lovelace, Jiro Wallet, VY Finance, Cardano Chats. Like these guys, they're partnering up with some good people. What I like to see though, it's not ridiculous. Like, then when you see Samsung and Nike and all this sort of stuff, everything that I see here, I believe is true. You know, and that's why I'm so bullish on this project and why I invest. So we've got the white paper there. We'll go through that in a bit. So we've got some frequently asked questions here. So we already know what that is. What is Cornucopias the game? So when will you be selling virtual land? So we are uncertain the dates of our public land sales at this time. If you are reading this, you have caught us at a very early stage, so congrats. Hang in there with us. The first public land sale will be broadcast loud and clear on our socials. So I'm telling you, if you can get into this land, I mean, they said something like the land is going to be 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers. So it's massive, absolutely massive. Not only that, this, in my opinion, is going to be number 1 or 2 in the metaverse world for Cardano. Mark my words, you heard it here, right? I think it's going to be Pavia, then Cornucopias, or Cornucopias, then Pavia. Third, probably something like Unbounded Earth. That's why we got into that. But yeah, if you can get into Cornucopias, I mean, I'm going to try and get into it, but the thing is, I know a lot of people are going to try and get into Cornucopias, especially for the land sale, because this game does look amazing. So, as you can see, it says you can learn more from the white paper. We'll go to them in a minute. So what will be the total land units for sale? So look, we will start with 600 plots per zone. So not many at all. Yeah. We have your own token. Yes, we already know about the Copa token. So yes, and first availability will be through the launch pad. We have currently not yet decided which they have already. It's Copa token. So hoping to be selling the NFTs by the end of November. Obviously, they're already up and running. And here we have the official channels. So we can go on to the press. And as you can see, there's a lot here. There's a lot here just to look through. Like, they're very active. They've got a YouTube, and they've done the first episode was just out. I think it was called Kopi Calf, if I'm not mistaken. So I was watching some of that, and that's where I learned some information about the land. So I would go and have a look at that. Obviously, yeah, you can see the blog as well. More good, solid information about the project, the island, the ocean, the pond, and the metaverse. How to make NFTs for the Cornucopias game if you're a noobin, like sometimes I am. Cornucopias for first NFT sale releases 1.3 million ADA in under half an hour. Sorry, 3.5 hours. Kopi token staking program shows no sign of slowing down. Like, look, there's a lot of Dirt Birds project with them. There's a lot of information here that, you know, you can go through and find, and it's a very interesting project, guys. You know, again, more stuff here on Medium. Loads of stuff for you to research. Like, when I've been looking at this, there's so much information. That's kind of why I'm so bullish on it. The teams, like I say, fully doxed. Like, you can't go wrong. So we just went on that one, didn't we? And contact. And the nice thing about the contact guys is if you contact them, they respond. They do actually respond. You know, I filled out a form, and they honestly they get back to me. Now, if we look into, this is some of the game. Okay, well, I mean, look at the followers. We're still early, in my opinion. I mean, even though they've got 36,000 followers, think when this game's out and you've got hundreds of thousands of people playing. You know, 36k followers for this opportunity. I do think we are still incredibly early. Now, if we just have a look at this is some of the gameplay for the javelin. Have a look at this. Impressive, guys. I mean, look at the graphics already. I mean, we'll forward it a bit. Look at this. This is actual javelin racing game from my understanding. Now, the only thing I would like to see a little bit more, me being picky, is for the man on the bike to actually respond a bit more to the movement. Like for him to move a bit left or right, because it's kind of like he's just part of the cycle and he's not moving. But that's me being picky, because when I look at what they've done here compared to anything else on the Cardano blockchain, there isn't really anything that I can see that's standing up to it outside of like Pavia. Wicked, guys, as you can see. Ridiculous. Like, look how good this game looks. Like I say, I've got my javelin. Show you guys mine. Got my javelin right here, ready for some of this action. Yes. So that is this here. So as you can tell, I am bullish on this. I am invested in the game. Full disclosure. So we'll just have a quick look at the white paper. So Cornucopias, the island awaits. Yes, it does. So I'm not going to go stick to them because I already can see this video has been a long video for you guys. But there's a full breakdown of everything here. And I have went through a lot of this white paper. And there's a lot to go through. There really is. It is a lot to go through. But that's good because it shows you everything you need to know. You know, so there's different roles that you're going to be able to have. Look, so everyone can play. The island will have a mass appeal and is aimed at all ages and all player abilities. There will be a game to play for the casual player and a try-harder game. In designing the ever-evolving metaverse, we have studied and planned to build games and infrastructure tools with that appeal, but not limited to the following cohorts. So you can see you've got casual minigame players, casual house builders, hardcore skilled for full-on RPG players, money incentivized players, that'll be me, NFT collectors, NFT traders, story players. So look, you can see esports strategies. Actually, they've talked, they're looking at, they're really trying to get everybody to play this game. Like, ridiculous. Freemium players, play to earn players, like. So you can see a builder role, you can have level builders, game builders, NFT makers, and 3D modelers. So developer artistic role, Unreal Engine developers, voxel developers, blockchain developers, traditional and Web 3.0 developers, mobile developers, music game developers, graphic developers, character designers. Like they're doing loads. They're doing loads. Like, it is absolutely ridiculous. All right, so you're going to be able to play it on a phone, console, smart TV. You've already been through that. So as you can see here, so the nodes here, nodes will be hosted voluntarily by some of the players themselves who will be incentivized by daily hosting rewards. Due to an architecture of the blockchain and distributed nodes, there will be no central kill switch, and play will continue even as the nodes are switched on and off. If the main Cornucopias team somehow gets beamed to another planet, play will continue and your time and NFT dedication will not be lost. When the island awakes and becomes truly decentralized, the island metaverse will exist forever. Bullish! So this could be something where if you really get into it and start trying to earn income from it and get really good at it, you may be able to, you know, we've heard of Axie Infinity replacing wages in some poorer countries, but who knows what it could do for you. So, you know, the game viewpoint. So the main guy, the island main game has a third-person view. The player sees the game world from the camera that's located at a fixed distance. So that's good to know. So again, all the learn to, I'm not going to go through it all. You can stake as well. So that was a pretty good read. I was reading into it earlier. So you got stuff about the marketplace as well. So I'm just trying to find here some of the stuff that I was reading earlier. So land. So the land of Cornucopias map is divided into districts that can contain one of a mixture of cities, towns, and or villages. Within each district is a starting zone where the player can begin the game if they have a character that originates from that district. By default, each player is given 2 free starting characters from the city zone. Urban Adventures, see below how to obtain additional characters. So each district will have a unique theme, look, and feel, such as the Wild West zone, which is based on an old American Western town. Farm Life zone, based on a rural farm or ranch. Age of the Samurai, based on the 12th century early modern Japanese heritage, and many more. Some of the land zones, cities, and towns can be subdivided further into neighborhoods, with the lowest level being a land plot. Once a plot of land is owned by a player, and depending on where the plot of land is located, it can be built upon to produce one of the following types of land plots. So you've got the residential plot. This is a location where a player character can live and can be of many property types, such as a skyscraper, a block of flats, a mansion, or a house, flat, or tent, or whatever. Commercial. This is a location where a player can create a business type, such as a large shop, a bank, a tavern, etc. Industrial. This is a location that provides resources for the player, such as wood, food, water, power, etc. Agricultural. This is a location that provides resources for the player, such as food, plants. And recreational. This is a location that provides fun things for your player to do, such as exercise or relaxation. So I'm going to try and find some more stuff about the land here, because I did see more about the land when I was going through it. So as you can see here as well, though, but this is good. So your character energy. So every hour, the energy level of the character increases naturally until the energy of the character reaches the maximum value of the character. Then it will no longer increase. So you're going to have energy, and then the things that you're going to do are going to take this energy. And then when your energy runs out, you're going to have to wait for it to replenish, or you can't basically play the game. So character mounts as well. So yes, there are character mounts coming, so things like horses. So here basically it says that when you play in the game, each player will be able to get a mount. So that kind of, I don't know, I think kind of damages the bubble jets a bit, but I don't know, we're going to have to see what the utilities are. So just trying to find a bit more where the land was. But yeah, like I was saying before, it does say about the land being 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers on their YouTube channel. So we can get into a bit more about crafting materials as well. So throughout the game, the player will be able to craft items that will help them progress through the game or add to their inventory and be used or sold later. Some of these items will aid questing and improve the performance of abilities of the player, and others will be NFT based. Items can be sold or traded. There are several different ways the player can obtain crafting materials. So gathering crafting materials may be found randomly around the metaverse. Some materials can be found scattered throughout the many zones, and some might only be found in one or a couple of zones. Some materials will be harder to find than others. So looting, there may be times within the game where you have a chance of finding crafting materials when a player defeats an opponent or a boss in a minigame. So purchasing for itself, salvaging, available for some merchants. It may be possible to craft materials from old and wanted items, and crafting. So some materials are acquired by crafting them from other crafted materials. So you've got the staking and the yield farming. So it wouldn't be crypto if you couldn't stake your coins, right? Of course, you'll be able to stake your coins in this island. The future of the gaming, surely we can do something different from everybody else. So how does staking on the island work? So in the new decentralized finance DeFi era of cryptocurrency, you purchase some coins, shop around different providers, So Cornucopias gamifies the staking process. So in order for users to play to earn or access certain exclusive areas in the game, users will need to stake their coins for access privileges. Depending on the amount of coins staked, users will be able to access more and more restricted game areas or character levels, which they are able to explore to obtain specific items for in-game consumption or trading with other players. Bullish, so the more you put into the game, the more you're going to get out of it. So this is something I was very interested in reading. So this is in regards to making NFTs. So there'll be many times a player requires an item to progress through the game or wants to collect certain objects for status reasons. The island has many in-game blueprints that have been pre-designed to help the player progress. The blueprint will show the player what materials they require to craft the final object and has an example image of what it will look like. Blueprints will require varying amounts of materials, and some will only be able to be crafted using the stated materials noted in the blueprint. Others will be able to be crafted using a mixture of player materials. It may also be the case that different raw materials result in final object with different base attributes. For example, a wooden axe blueprint will explain how many wooden raw materials the player needs to acquire before the wooden axe can be created. However, the type of wood may not be stated, so the final wooden axe may be crafted could be using oak, pine, walnut, mahogany, or the very rare red gum wood. As the axe will be crafted into an NFT, the red gum axe may be more valuable to be traded with than a common oak axe. Furthermore, the red gum axe may be available to chop down certain trees as it is stronger than an axe built from pine. So player crafted blueprints. So this is what I wanted to read. So the more creative players can design their own items such as coffee tables, beds, and other household furnishings, which can be minted into an island blueprint that other players can then buy. Gather the materials and then craft in-game into a brand new NFT. Once created, the crafter can play with the item in their virtual dwelling or sell them onto the other players to enjoy or sell on again. The player uses the asset design tool that will be created by the Cornucopias development team to build a project that will produce an island blueprint. Once the player is happy with their design, they will be able at the press of a button to mint the blueprint into an NFT asset that can now be sold in game or on third-party marketplaces, earning the player real-world currency. The blueprint informs all players what the item looks like and what materials are needed in-game to craft the item into an asset that can be used in-game. There will be small minting fee to create the NFT. Once another player or designer has the island blueprint in their possession, this will be found in their blockchain wallet and integrated seamlessly into the game interface. The item now needs to be crafted or constructed before it becomes real and be able to use in-game. To construct the item, a player needs to gather the materials described in the blueprint and then at the press of a button easily craft the item pictured in the blueprint into the new NFT asset, which in turn is saved on the blockchain in their wallet. Similar to the in-game blueprints, player-created blueprints may be restricted to one type of material or unrestricted to many types of material, and the material used offer different benefits, weaknesses depending on the crafting material. Players can create and sell an unlimited amount of blueprints, and other players can buy, build, and sell items made from the blueprints in the game, creating a new economy for players to enjoy. Bullish! So that is really what I wanted to get into there. So if you get into making things for this game, you're going to be able to sell the things for this game and create an income from it. Like, there's so much here. Like, look, example of how to we'll go through an example of how to create a bicycle in game. So a player uses the in-game design and creates a blueprint of a bicycle. The bicycle design is minted into an island blueprint and is saved on the blockchain and stored in the creator's wallet as Cornucopias, the island blueprint NFT for of a bicycle. Another player buys the bicycle NFT and gathers the materials needed and creates the blueprint into the NFT bicycle, which is stored in their wallet. A small licensing commission is paid to the creator using the in-game currency and the island blueprint NFT, and the NFT material that were used to mint the NFT bicycle are burnt forever, which means that they are removed from the crafter's wallet and destroyed so they can't be used again. So it makes it very, very valuable. Well, not very valuable, but it makes it more valuable. So the crafting player can now keep or list the crafted bicycle on the game or third-party NFT marketplace and sell it whatever price they set. So one player may craft a wooden bicycle and another may craft a more desirable golden or platinum bicycle. The new owner can now use the crafted bicycle in-game and can repeat the sale process on the marketplace whenever they no longer want to own it. Blueprints can range from small items such as bicycles, beds, televisions, coffees, tables, to entire apartment blocks or even neighborhoods or cities. Bullish! So as you can see, like, I'm very bullish on this game, guys. I'm looking to try and make me some neighborhoods or some cities and see where we can go with this. I mean, I know this was a long video, but I've been wanting to make this one for a while because this to me is going to be one of the top 2 metaverses on the Cardano blockchain, and we're early. We have the land sales not happened yet. It's something to keep your eye out for, guys. I'm telling you, it's not financial advice, but in my opinion, it's something to keep your eye out on. Yeah, I know you can go through the rest of this yourself. There's still loads of value in here if you want to know a couple of other things like the developing teams, web development, all this sort of stuff here. But that was more what I wanted to go through with you guys. But yeah, blockchain finance and value. Hope you enjoyed that video. Like and subscribe. Please comment, see what else you'd like below. Peace.